gonna save here. And then I'm gonna teleport my ass back to Red Bond. I'm pretty sure I picked up all of the things I needed. Actually, am I a little short on cash right now for that sword? I might be just a little short. I'm not sure.
Welcome.
24. Okay. I got a little bit more grinding to do to get the bandit sword, but we are going to get that before we move on.
Don't be a stranger.
And I don't care about anything else right now. I'm talking to Picker Kid.
Mr. Adel, are those really berm leaves? Can I have them? I can use them to save my picker.
Yeah.
Really? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Adel. I don't think you have enough here. I'm not sure how many we'll need to save them all, but...
Alright. The 3's not enough. Okay. Char will be back. Teleport to... Fountain. We're gonna go to the base. I want to grind some more. We'll get some more money. We're gonna get 24, and then I have to go take on that... whatever that side area was that I skipped. Money. When I was younger, my mother used to say, having one child is like having none, and having two is like having 10. Kind of get that. I've never had children myself yet. Anyways, but I was raised by a family of 4. I didn't really ever notice the difference between having, say, me and my brother, and having, say, me, my brother, my sister, and my brother. With that being said, if you will, hard alcohol can be like that, isn't it? Okay. Having one hard alcohol is like having no hard alcohol. Okay. And I say that because you don't generally, if you have, you have one of something, one beer, one, whatever your mixed drink of preference is, or you have one hard cider, hard alcohol type item, and you generally don't feel that. Maybe you do when you, at least when you're first starting out drinking and you learn how to drink. It's like, hey, I don't have the tolerance built up yet, or I'm not a big fat fox like Christopher is. Though, in my defense, I will say I'm not all that fat. I am just getting there. I need to watch my weight. 170 some pounds. probably lose 10-15 pounds and be a-okay. Anyhow. But I've learned in the past, particularly with hard alcohol, not necessarily with beer. Beer is a slow increase to the end goal, which is, you know, sometimes being drunk. Hard alcohol is the fast track to death. You know, you have 2 ounces of whatever, gin, bourbon, whiskey, rye, vodka, tequila, you know, but eventually you get a second shot, you know, whatever that is, and you realize that, well, the first one sort of like, oh, whatever, it doesn't really affect you. The second one very much does. So, you know, you're essentially doubling up. So if you put in 1 ounce, now you have 2 ounces. If you put in 2 ounces, you have 4 ounces. And it's at that point you were like, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm starting to lose control of everything. But you're not. Because right now, at double, you are still in control. Now, if you proceed to contribute into triple, i.e., you go from, say, 1 shot to 3 shots, particularly when you don't have anything on your stomach, that's where you're gonna get yourself into real trouble. What you ought to do is not push the limit. You know, if you have a limit, don't push that limit. Sort of like, don't take on these fucking rock guys right now, because you're doing like 4 damage to them and they probably have hundreds of health. Not worth your time. Continue on to the next area and forget about this area. And second of all, I will say, my best friend, I've had too much to drink, is definitely goldfish. Or some goldfish-esque cracker slash sponge. Because when you have a lot of alcohol in your system, what you want to do is you want to put something in your tummy that'll soak that bitch right the fuck up. Because while your liver, your stomach is processing the alcohol and is pushing it through your body, you're also backing it up with a nice sponge. Soak that bitch right up. Okay? Anytime you need to save, you're in trouble. Not real trouble, but like, kind of like, hey, time out, you're about to fight a boss, go back, do not collect $200, you know, do not collect $100 for the bullshit. Time to level up.
Welcome. That's the one you want?
That's
Thank
one
you.
bandit
Don't
sword
be a
for me,
stranger.
thank you very much. I've got 1,500 more gold, plus Ralph Lore. I look big and brash.
What do you got for me?
Let's see here. It's gonna cost me 750 gold.
This the one? Good to go. Good to go.
Alright, now I just need lots of ravel and lots of stuff to level
Come
these
again.
up. Good to go. I don't got nothing. I don't got no money. I don't got no power. Go to the midpoint. That's encouraging. Yes, if you just bossed, you are correct. There's a boss upcoming. Deathly Silence, my favorite.
I've been waiting for you.
Hello again. Hello, mysterious man, woman, person, thing. You've come again to cause me issues.
I never thought you'd return from that hell. What's more, you've communed with the spirit of Genos himself. I can no longer allow you to live. Ergo, you shall die in the embrace of the Furies!
Alright, this will be fun, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna be dead here in a second. Here you are.
This'll do it! Hold still! This'll do it! Hold still!
So, if and when we play Oath and Felghana, I'm sorry, not Oath and Felghana, that's this game. Akram Mission, we'll run into a similar variation of these three sirens. That are based on the three elements, the green wind element, a fire element, and usually some sort of yellow thunder or ground element. In this case, there's not a ground element because I don't have the power for the ground element as of yet. But that's what these are bad against. The green one's bad against wind, the red one's bad against fire, and the blue one is bad against normal attacks.
Wow, he went down quick!
So close. We're gonna crush it this time, I think.
Here we go! Die, die, die! This'll do it! Die, die, die! Hold still!
Yep. So the Furies are based on the two elements that I have right now. Plus, one is physical, so the... How can you command such power? Well, combination of a couple things, honey. First of all, I've been leveling up my magical bracelets, so yes, I'm very strong in that regard. Number two, you know, when you're gonna stand there and let me hammer the fire one while you sing, yeah. And 3, I've been upgrading my armor.
Perhaps. No. It can't be.
It's got to be. Duran. Alright, well that happened. I'll check a couple things here. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. I don't feel like doing that boss battle again, so let's just quickly save. And then we'll run back through here.
Fiery red hair, clear black eyes. They're just as he described, Adol. My name is Burhart. I suppose you could call me a hermit, though I'd prefer you not. Since arriving at my cabin, Dogi's done nothing but speak of his journeys with you. I assume you've come to see him. Adol explained the circumstances of his visit and inquired about the legend of Genos. I see. Dogi expressed similar concerns, though it seems things are much more urgent than I'd assumed. Very well. I'll tell you everything I know about the legend. You've heard some of the story from Mayor Edgar, of course, and I can verify that everything he told you is true. I'm quite familiar with the rest as well, and indeed all of it is entirely factual. None of it is myth. Ages ago, a demonic creature called Galbalan drifted ashore in Felghana and assumed control of the entire land.
Like there was a winged creature there, like the goddesses of East.
And yes, eventually a warrior named Genos did indeed defeat the creature. Things are never quite that simple, however. The story continues. After he defeated Galbalan, Genos used the power of 4 statues, known as the Holy Treasures, to seal him away. In essence, since a being of that caliber cannot be destroyed so easily, Galbalan was shackled, imprisoned. Genos later hid the statues in the most inaccessible, inhospitable places he could find, far from human hands. To ensure that the power sealed within could never be released, he appointed his descendants to watch over them. It would seem the statues you found are indeed those same holy treasures, and for some reason, the vile power they're meant to contain is leaking out into the countryside. I believe that's the reason for the monster attacks over the last year. Perhaps it's all part of Count Maguire's evil scheme. Whatever that may be. He's probably deluded himself into thinking he can use the statue's power to make the monsters do his bidding.
Or something thereof.
From what you and Dogi have told me, it seems highly likely that one of the statues is here in the Elder Mountains. Dogi went deeper into the caves in search of it, hoping to get his hands on it before Maguire does. If you intend to go after him, and undoubtedly you do, I'd suggest you hurry, as I'm sure the chase is afoot.
Ooh. When you and Doggy told me it seems highly likely the statue. Yep. Voice you heard in abandoned mine definitely seems that have been of Genos himself from beyond the grave. Those bracelets you've got were once his too, actually. Legends talk of a holy sword, but some versions do make note of magic bracelets. Some seems more than a coincidence. If you master their power, you'll be unstoppable. Legend claims the 4 holy treasures to channel the power of the gods to invoke the unbreakable seal. Seal isn't so unbreakable after all, though. Gabelon's power is slowly sleeping out. The question is why? What exactly is causing this to happen? Sorry, but I'd rather not talk about him right now. Not to you nor Doggy. The least I can say is he has to be stopped. Can't allow him to take this any further than he already has. Must be ended now before it's too late. I'll take him down myself if I have to. Fascinating. I believe there's over here is like a shortcut here or something. Go down the mountain. It kind of feels like, doesn't it? Yep, no shortcuts here, I guess. I do have to keep an eye out for more of those flower things from Pickards. Oh, that's new. So the old man mentioned leaving his descendants in charge of statues. I don't exactly know what that means. On the one hand, I could understand where you left your descendants in charge of them, and they somehow fell into the clutches of monsters. On the other hand, I can understand also where you left your descendants in charge of them, and they became the 4 monsters that are super fucking difficult to defeat, that are protecting the statues. You see what I'm saying? I can see it either way, where on the one hand you created 4 very strong beasts to watch over the statues after you pass, and on the other hand I could also see where you become said beasts in order, and using the power of the statues, keeping your life, or keeping yourself alive longer than you should, in order to protect the statues themselves. And then as you age, your control of said statues becomes weaker. But I'm just speculating, don't mind me. Not anything, as far as I'm aware, canon that I speak of, or not canon for that matter. I'm just speculating at this point. Alright, I see a treasure chest in the background, which we are going to attempt to get, if not actually get. That's a level up. Another leaf, good. That's probably the last one or the next last one. It is interesting how in a game like this, or a Zelda game, you know, having a singular piece of equipment or upgrade is the difference between progression and non-progression in certain areas. Obviously, if I don't have double jump, I can't make it up into the mountains. And the similar thing could be said about if I don't have, even though this is a little bit more of a test, if I don't have, say, the ability to float, I'm not going to be able to get this treasure chest here, because it's going to require me to do the double jump. Plus, I'm literally right here. Oh, fuck you making me do that. Isn't it lovely? Alright, fair enough. It's a good upgrade. It's a good upgrade for the difficulty of that challenge. I'm not gonna lie. It's fair. That's fair. Now, if it had been something like, I don't know, let's say 100 Ravelor, might not have been worth it. 200 Ravelor, probably at this point in the game. 1,000, maybe at the end of the game. I don't know. Not at the end of the game, so I don't know.